Alright, I'm just walking out of the airport in Cambodia right now, and I gotta say, first impressions, it's already a lot better than Laos. Immigration here is not so bad. Alright, we just got checked into the hotel and came out here. It's already nighttime, although it's not late. It's a little bit after 7. But this is, I guess, Pub Street, at least part of the Pub Street area, which is pretty popular for bars and restaurants, especially with foreigners. But I haven't really seen much of the city yet. Siem Reap is larger than I expected it to be, but I have a good feeling. I'm pretty optimistic. I think Cambodia in general is going to work out pretty well for me, at least short term. I don't know if I'm going to stay long term, but I think I'm going to have a good time here. So let's continue exploring. There's a lot of different bars and streets to check out here, the night market, and lots of good looking food options, so there's a lot to see. Yeah, it's interesting, but we just stopped at one spot, so we just ordered some drinks. They didn't arrive yet, but we're gonna have a little snack and a drink and then probably continue exploring. Alright, today we are doing a Jeep tour. So we just got picked up from the hotel, and the first stop is a war museum. So we're at the war museum right now, looking at some, stuff that was used from the Khmer Rouge. And then we're going to hit the road and check out some other stops along the way. So we're in the war museum, and this is not something you could do in America, just be able to, touch some of the things that are on display. So I really appreciate that Cambodia is a lot more relaxed and lets you get your hands on the history and things like this. So we're learning about the history, but also getting up close and personal with it too, which is just a really cool experience. So I think we're gonna have a good day today. Yeah, that's really cool.
Do you want to? Yeah, so be.
Yeah. Alright, we just stopped in a little village out here outside of the city to learn how to make bamboo sticky rice. Obviously rice is the main ingredient, but you can add coconut milk, black beans, and other ingredients for flavoring. It's cooked inside these bamboo shoots, baked over the fire, and it's actually served in the bamboo as well. So it makes for a convenient snack to take on the go.
One bamboo stand like this to hold the rice.
Okay.
Again like this.
Okay, let's try.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's more than one person would eat.
So if you can see here, some of the bamboo shell is still wrapped around the rice. But you can eat the bamboo as long as it's thin. Delicious. Yeah.
It can be savored for 3 days.
Oh, 3 days.
Yeah. But it just gets hotter.
All right, so the next stop on our journey today is to a monastery. So go take a quick look around and take some photos of the surrounding area. We're outside of the city, so it's quiet and peaceful. Yeah, of course, everywhere. Takes up more space. All right, it's in the afternoon now, and we're gonna go for a boat ride. So we're gonna be on the largest lake in Southeast Asia. I'll probably put up a map so you know what we're talking about. Okay, so we're at the mouth of the river now, and we're actually on a floating platform. Because I forgot to mention that all those houses we passed by, they're on stilts because the water level goes up so much that there wouldn't be land underneath them. So they're all basically floating houses. Although they're not floating in the sense that they're floating on the water, but they're above the water because of the stilts. But the platform I am on now actually floats with the water level as it goes up and down. But what we're going to do now from this platform is get on some smaller boats and go through the mangrove forest, or I don't know if they're mangroves or not, but we're going in there. So let's do that.
I don't have any money.
Well, they used to have a bunch of crocodiles in there, but they've all been butchered for monetary purposes now. But we're back on one of those floating platforms again. So I think maybe we'll take some photos here and then get on a boat and then go. Well, I can just barely make out some land on the other side of that lake over there. It's definitely a big lake, no doubt about that. We are up in the hills now. So today on the agenda is looking at some archaeological and religious sites up here, and then some waterfalls. What we're looking at in the water here are remnants of Shiva Linga, which were basically Hindu religious artifacts. So this was kind of like a holy river back in the day, and still is.
I got information 5 years ago.
But Hindu people, they discriminate.
It's kind of a cool area. There's like a little river flowing over there, and it kind of leads into some ancient ruins. So I think we're near the waterfall, and it's a good spot to go swimming and hang out. So obviously there's a waterfall right here, but then it looks like there's a big drop off behind me, so I'm assuming there's other waterfalls down this way. Let's go check it out. So that wraps up this video, and with that, I've only got one left from this trip traveling with my parents. And I kind of wanted to save like the coolest stuff for the end, although it's all been very cool so far. I'm doing things a little bit out of order. The video you just watched actually happens after the next video, but I wanted to end with the really cool temples, so the next video is going to be Angkor Wat and some awesome temples. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you there.